Ladies and gentlemen, the 2027 politics is taking shape very fast in the Republic of Kenya. But the only thing which is not yet very clear are the political formations. But we have certain facts which are obvious already. The first fact is that Raila Odinga might not be on the ballot in 2027. And the question is, who will Raila Odinga supporters vote for in 2027? Will they vote for William Ruto, or who will they vote for? The second fact, which is also obvious, is that Babu-Gachagua is currently the most popular leader from the mountain. Let me put it this way. Babu-Gachagua is the Mount Kenya kingpin. But Babu-Gachagua might also not be on the ballot in 2027, which begs the question, who will benefit from Babu-Gachagua's missing from the ballot? So far, we can predict the political formations which are likely to emerge moving forward. The first formation is that of William Ruto, because William Ruto will be defending his seat. So Ruto is likely to team up with Raila Odinga. So for me, that is the first formation which is already taking shape. The second formation which is already taking shape also is the one for Gachagua and Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. That's taking shape. What we don't know yet is the formation. Who will deputize Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka? The third formation, which is also taking shape, is the one for Matiang'i. Let me put it this way, Matiang'i and Uhuru Kenyatta's formation. The question is, will Uhuru Kenyatta deliver the mountain to Fred Okengo Matiang'i? And the fourth formation, which is going to form the basis of this analysis, is Babu Owino and Ndindi Nyoro.
Nilikuwa nataka niende rais, nikaongea na running mate wangu, bado na make decision. Si mnamjua? Bado na make decision, mambo ikienda sawa, tunaingia. Mnamjua? Haya. Hamjui? Anaitwa nani? Sasa oneni sasa mambo iko sawa. Wacha tujipange. Juzi watu wa mlima hapa mliona mimi sikuguza mlima. Sawa? Kwa sababu ile haikuwa vita yetu. Si wale wawili walitoa penye wanajua penye walioana. Sasa wakiwachana mimi ndio niitwe niwawachishe. Na mimi pia niko na mtu kwa nyumba kutoka Murima. Walikuwa nataka ninyimwe. Singekuwa ni ngumu jamani. Ha? So hiyo ilifanya siwezi guza Murima. Juu mimi nikirudi kule Murima nitakaribishwa kweli. Mambo itakuwa ngumu. Na nitakaziwa kwa nyumba. So mimi nilisema hiyo vita haikukuwa vita ya ODM. Ile ilikuwa vita ya UDA. Venye walipatana umalizane. Sio ilikuwa sawa? Hiyo ndio nasema siku hizi ya usikii maneno, unataka nisikiaje maneno jamani? Kama ni kupigania baba, kuna mjumbe yote amewahi pigania baba kunishinda? Kuna mwenye ameshikwa juu ya baba kunishinda? Kuna mwenye alikampaign in 280 constituency out of 290 in this country kunishinda? Hata hapa Embakasi East nilikuwa nakuja tu only twice a week. Nilikuwa na kampenia baba 5 days in a week. Si ni ukweli? Nilikuwa nauliwa na baba Raila Odinga kule Soi. Ile chopa ilipopigwa na mawe nilikuwa ndani ya hiyo chopa. Mimi na Junet na baba.
Ladies and gentlemen, Babu Owino and Ndindi Nyoro's formation is something which is likely to happen based on the political developments in the Republic of Kenya. And can that formation defeat William Ruto in 2027? Because there is a general consensus in the Republic of Kenya that William Ruto is the easiest president to remove from office via the ballot. But the only thing which is still a big problem or a headache is who can remove William Ruto from office through the ballot. Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I want us to look at Babu Owino and Ndindi Nyoro's presidential ticket in 2027, the possibility. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, let us dive in. Let us first of all look at Ndindi Nyoro and Babu Owino. Babu Owino, as we speak currently, is out of favor in ODM party. And Babu Owino is clearly charting his own political path. He's serving his second term as a member of parliament for Embakasi East. Ndindi Nyoro is the member of parliament for Kiharu. Ndindi Nyoro has also fallen out of favor with William Ruto. He was kicked out today officially as the chair of the budget committee, which means Ndindi Nyoro must be looking forward to either running for the presidency or running for a bigger political seat in Murang'a. I doubt if Ndindi Nyoro will be willing to challenge Irungu Kanata. My prediction is that Ndindi Nyoro and Babu Owino are likely to team up to try and win the presidency. I'm saying this because if you look at it, number one, there is the push for generational change in Kenya. If you look at the two gentlemen and you compare them to other political formations which are likely to emerge, the Gen Zs are likely to support them. The truth of the matter is that the 2027 presidential elections in the Republic of Kenya is going to be determined by the young people. Because the young people has a date with William Ruto. They want to stamp their authority. They've been looking for a presidential candidate to rally around. Omtata squandered the opportunity. He's no longer in the picture. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka and Babu-Gachagua are trying to cling onto the young people. But let me ask you, if you had to put Kalonzo versus Ndindi Nyoro, or Kalonzo Musyoka and Eugene Wamalwa versus Ndindi Nyoro and Babu Owino, which scale do you think will the Gen Zs will tilt to? I think they'll tilt the scale towards Ndindi Nyoro and Babu Owino. And because of that, I'm persuaded that the two gentlemen might be tempted to run for the presidency. Even if not to win, they'll have the comfort that age is still on their side. So that's number one. Number two, politics, I've always explained to you guys on this platform that it's a game of numbers. The numbers are either real or perceived. Babu Owino is emerging as a very strong force in Nyanza politics. In the mountain, Babu-Gachagua has captured the voters. But he has captured the voters as Babu-Gachagua. Ndindi Nyoro might emerge. And should Ndindi Nyoro emerge, the fact is that the mountain might opt to rally around him. Which means if you were to have a ticket in 2027, Ndindi Nyoro, a presidential candidate, if we test by Babu Owino, the Kikuyu nation are likely to vote for Ndindi Nyoro. For Babu Owino, the Luos might not fully vote for him, but because they want to invest in Babu Owino, some of them might vote for him. But the young people are likely to vote for that ticket. That ticket, in my view, is going to be exciting and interesting. because of the game of numbers. And if they were to agree that Babu Owino becomes the presidential candidate, then Ndindi Nyoro becomes a running mate, the question might be different. I doubt if the Kikuyus will be willing to vote for Ruto again. They might actually decide to support Babu Owino in the hope that Ndindi Nyoro is there waiting. But the Luos, if Babu Owino becomes a presidential candidate with the prospect of the Kikuyu votes, the Luos might actually rally around that ticket. You add to the Gen Zs, that's a lethal, very dangerous ticket for William Ruto and Raila Odinga. So the game of numbers favors them if they were to use science, opinion polling, to choose which formation is likely to win. Number 3, these two gentlemen can actually benefit from sympathy. The reason why Babu-Gachagua was able to win the hearts of the mountain is the way William Ruto treated, or do I call it mistreated him. Ndindi Nyoro committed no sin. He's been punished in the eyes of the mountain. So currently, if Ndindi Nyoro were to say, I'm charting my own political path, this is the direction I'm going to, I can assure you the mountain might decide to rally around him. Babu Owino has been isolated in Nyanza politics. And most young people believe that Babu Owino is being frustrated because of his ambitions, which means they can rally around Babu Owino. So they can trigger emotional appeal in their strongholds through that particular ticket. And the Kenyans, in most cases, normally vote emotionally. That's dangerous for Ruto and Raila. Number 4 is the development track record. Yesterday, Kimani Ichung'wah and Junet Mohammed destroyed Ndindi Nyoro in parliament. And they alleged that Ndindi Nyoro has been allocating, using his committee, as his powers, the chairman of the budget committee, more funds to his constituency. Not really the CDF, but you see there are departments, state departments. Come out, there's water there, he can always push. The reason they were doing that is because in the eyes of Kenyans, Ndindi Nyoro has overperformed. Most members of parliament have failed. Babu Owino's development record in Embakasi East speaks for itself. And because of their development record, it would be easy for them to package their campaign as a delivery ticket. Kenyans will buy that. Number 5, which is also very important, is Kikuyu protest vote. Mount Kenya in 2027 are going to vote. But they're not going to vote for the person they love. They are going to vote to protest against William Samoei Arap Ruto. That's why they are even calling for Raila Odinga to run in 2027, because they want to protest against William Ruto. But Raila Odinga will not be on the ballot, based on what I'm saying. So the Kikuyus might decide to protest, cast their votes in protest to either Babu Owino or Ndindi Nyoro. The Kikuyu nation has the highest number of votes in the Republic of Kenya. And because they're going to protest when voting, their turnout is likely to be higher. Unlike the Luo nation, who will not be protesting, they'll say, okay, we don't have a candidate, there is no need. Their turnout might not be very high. But the Kikuyu nation might actually benefit Babu Owino and Ndindi Nyoro. And of course, we should not forget about the rage against this current regime. Kenyans, as we speak, are very angry Kenyans are very bitter with William Ruto and his government. They are very bitter to an extent that they can do anything to send them home. And because of the rage, and that rage is more on the young people, which means these guys can easily join the rage, mobilize the rage, and execute that rage against Kenya Kwanza. Ladies and gentlemen, the other advantage this ticket has, which the other formation might not have, is that Babu Owino is eloquent, Ndindi Nyoro is eloquent, they are educated, they are young, they can easily excite. But I'm not so sure whether they'll be running, but should they decide to run, that's the only ticket which will give William Ruto serious political headache. Until next time, this is Makwiny. By the way, let me ask you, do you think that ticket can shake Ruto and Raila? Until next time, this is Makwiny. Bye-bye.